You're tuned in to Tailgate Talk, where the grill is hot, the drinks are cold, and the sports stories never stop. Hosted by DB Cooper and Itty Bitty Ute, and produced by Hollywood. Grab a plate, pull up a chair, and let's get this tailgate started.
Welcome on into the Tailgate Talk podcast, where the chili dogs are hot and the drinks are frigid. I'm DB Cooper. Alongside me, Itty Bitty Ute, behind the grill, Hollywood. We're very excited. We got a very special guest, Jackson Bennee, JB23, and we just want to give it to you guys right away. So without further ado, here's our interview with Jackson Bennee. Welcome back on into Tailgate Talk. Very special guest, our friend, Jackson Bennee, JB23. Jackson, how are we doing, baby?
Doing great, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Awesome. Let's cut to the chase. What's your favorite cereal?
Oh, good one. Ever since I've been a wee lad, it's been Waffle Crisp. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
Oh yeah. That is my older brother's absolute favorite.
Bro, most people don't know what it is. It's so good. Just these little, waffle squares of goodness. It's quite amazing. I will say though, since I've gotten a little older, I kind of lost the sweet tooth a little bit. Some homemade mom's granola with some milk, does wonders. But I am a cereal guy, so that's great. Good question.
Super maple flavor on the Waffle Crisp.
Yeah, for sure.
Good call.
The big question, Jackson, is what do you do with the box? You pour your bowl of cereal.
Mm-hmm.
You read the back of the box. You put it away. Are you on the couch or are you at the kit table? This is important stuff.
Yeah, for sure. No, can't go by these kind of questions. We're at the counter, back home on the spinning bar stool chairs, and can't pour too much cereal because then by the time you're done with it, it's all soggy. So kind of do medium-sized bowls. You can have 2 or 3 bowls. And while you're eating, usually there's something fun on the back of the box. You kind of just hold it with both hands. You can kind of, go through the maze or read the jokes. So that's probably what I'm doing with the box.
A back box reader. That's impressive.
And then especially elementary days, those little, what were they? The little stubs that you would rip off?
Yes, box tops.
Box tops.
I don't know what they're used for or why they cared so much to have them in elementary, but it was like whichever class gets the most box tops gets a pizza party. So that was crucial.
Big cereal's dark, bro. Big spoon or little spoon?
Huge spoon.
Huge, the biggest spoon.
You're saying for eating cereal, right?
Yeah. No. Hey, Jackson. JB, we just want to break the ice here.
Yeah,
We're just
no, definitely big spoon. That's actually that's a big pet peeve of mine. Like, if I'm eating, I almost don't even want to eat the cereal if I have one of those plastic little white spoons. It's like.
Really?
It's just hard to eat. You don't get much.
Too much hassle.
It's just like I want I almost want like a serving spoon. I love it. That's what I want.
That's your spec.
All right.
Go to it.
No, we appreciate you hopping in. This is awesome for you to take out time in your busy schedule. Give a little bit of background. I mean, you grew up Olympus area, Mill Creek area. Is that right?
Yeah, I grew up in Hollywood.
Yeah. Practically, I mean, C campus pretty much. Brothers up at the U, mom played at the U, Uncle Danny Vrains. I mean, were you the type growing up, if we cut you open, did you bleed drum and feathers, or was it not quite your thing?
100% drum and feathers.
100%. Oh, like this has always been your thing.
Man, yeah, you should see my room back home. Like, I didn't have a room growing up until, I don't know, 7th or 8th grade. Okay. So that was like what my parents surprised me with that Christmas was a room. But I was kind of just sleeping on the couch until then. And honestly, it was great. I didn't really know much better. So couch was super comfy downstairs. But in my room, they surprised me. They had like this big poster of a Utah football player, Utah blanket. Yeah, man, like day one.
Okay. All right. So go ahead, Hollywood.
You do have a brother that's a BYU fan, correct?
Oh, I do. Yeah, he still surprisingly in the family. We haven't totally shunned him, but I do have one of those.
Just one that just wants to be different, or what?
I don't know his deal. My dad played rugby at BYU, and I like their rugby team. That's cool. But my dad doesn't really even watch sports much. He doesn't even care for, he's not going to be the one to turn on the game, But I don't know. I guess it's just a little father-son kind of thing that my brother Cole just, loved and wanted to be different and, cheer for BYU. But he's the black sheep for sure.
I'm on the opposite side of that. I grew up in a BYU household. My twin brother, big BYU guy.
It sounds like you went to games growing up. Is that true? Did you go to all of them? A couple of them? What was happening there?
No, I wish I went to all of them. They're just expensive, so I would only go with one of my friends would invite me. Some of them had some tickets. So like the best Saturday ever was you take a dub in the morning with Little League, just play your heart out, get all dirty. I don't know why. Like I feel like I had more jitters in Little League than I do now. But play Little League, you win, and then go to the Utah game, and then you win, and it's like that was just the best day ever. So that's how it was. But if I ever got to go to a game, it was like the best day ever. It wasn't all the time, but.
Do you have a game that is above any of the rest for you as far as memories go?
Let's see. There's been some great ones. I know. Well, let's see. Yeah. So we'll blackout against BYU at home. That was pretty sick. Definitely. I mean, only a few years ago, USC playing USC at home. Cam running it in. That was crazy. I wish I was there. When we blocked the field goal against BYU, they were going to win it, and then we blocked it. I still remember that. I was at my uncle's house, basement. I was like, I wasn't sitting on the couch anymore. I was just too stressed. I'm like, well, dang, we lost. I'm going to have to take it from my brother, and, I've been rubbing it in his face all these years. Boom. Blocks it, just I couldn't believe it. It was the best.
That's incredible.
So, yeah, there's been some good ones for sure.
That's awesome, dude. So you were on the team obviously last year, and way different outcome last year compared to this year. We went 5-7. Injuries. We struggled in the Big 12, even at home, which is so rare for Utah.
Yeah.
Can you walk through what's the big difference between last year and this year, if you could point something out?
Let's see. I mean, injuries really were a big thing. Honestly, I thought we had all the talent in the world last year, to be honest. Our record wasn't great by any means.
Yeah.
So I really felt injuries it's just the part of the game, And I'm curious about what other programs go through if they have that many injuries as well. But it just seemed like all odds were, oh wow, just another one. Coaches talk about it being the season from hell, and it kind of was.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've never gone through it as fans. Yeah. So it was really insane.
Yeah, we really did have so much talent. So it was kind of sad. Definitely a different dynamic, I'd say. I don't know. There was a lot of the older guys. Maybe just since I was a freshman, everything was new. But with Cam and Brant and some of the older dudes on defense, Van and Junior and all those guys. I felt like they were just the established captains, even if they were captains or not captains. Everyone just looked up to them, and everyone just knew. It wasn't okay, we got to figure something out. But I felt like this year, all those guys left, and so guys really had to step up and become leaders, and they've, everybody that's in either a leadership role or not, I think people have really stepped up and filled that position really well, and just buying in. I think everybody's really bought in and wanting to take this as far as we can. It's hard when you go right as you lose 3 games. Last year it's like, well, dang, it's
Now what? Yeah.
That's over.
there's a bowl game to play for, but you really want you want the ring and as far as you can go. And so I think that was probably hard because each week that you don't win, it's like it can be hard. But I honestly do think we had good attitude last year. It wasn't like grim around the facility, and it wasn't just sulking. Like everybody, we were still in it. Like our attitude was still there. I just think a lot of guys have really stepped up that and proved themselves this year.
You mentioned that you guys are all bought in, all that. I need to mention that as fans, we're all bought in and giving it everything we have as well.
Yeah.
Have you by chance heard of a thing called Chili Dog U?
No, but I'm seeing Mr. Hollywood's shirt.
Yeah, Hollywood's got it. Fresh off the press.
Yeah.
All right. So we tailgate every game. Obviously, that's what Tailgate Talk is all about. Have for 30 plus years, whatever. During the Colorado week, we decided we're going to eat chili dogs at the tailgate. Everything kind of opened up in that Colorado game. All 3 phases of the football game, you guys dominated. So then we get to Cincinnati, and we're like, what are we going to eat at the tailgate again? We're like, let's just run it back with chili dogs. Kind of worked, right? Once again, all 3 phases of the football game, you guys dominated. So we're like, all right, now we got to take this into the bye week. During the bye week on Saturday, we ate chili dogs. Then we're like, we got to take this into Baylor. Last week, we ate chili dogs again. All 3 phases of the football game, again, dominated. So now we're kind of on a thing. We're doing a thing. I'm just saying, I don't want to pat my own back, but I'm putting in the work for you, Jackson, because this thing has power.
Yeah. And
My toilet situation is rough. I will say that, though.
And
from all the chili dogs.
I couldn't really put my finger on it, and I was like, the leadership's been good. We've been bought in, but there's just something else. And it's the chili dogs.
Yeah,
but now you know.
Yeah.
Now you can put your finger on it. Yeah.
It answers it all, and I think I'll bring some homemade chili dogs for the team tomorrow. Kind of.
I'm telling you, there's power in it.
We see a lot of players, dedicating their performance to, family members, things like that. DB Cooper has actually dedicated his chili dog consumption this week to Smith Snowden.
Yes. I'm eating 2 chili dogs this week for Smith Snowden.
2 dogs for Smith Snowden.
Wow.
It's making waves, so
yeah.
we're doing our part as fans
you guys.
Do I
tell him, or is that jinx it?
We're not superstitious at all, Jackson. We're not superstitious at all. Yeah. I've only consumed 7 chili dogs in the last 3 weeks, so.
It hurts. It hurts. What do you got, Hollywood?
Speaking of food, so for our listeners that have listened to the podcast, my nephew was a preferred walk-on. He started down at Snow College, was a walk-on, and then was a preferred walk-on at Weber State. Cool. He's now a wide receiver at Weber State. I told him that we were going to have you on the podcast. Said that he had a little conversation with Noah.
Oh, cool.
And said that Noah told me to tell you that, or mention that you're a big Doritos guy. And that you might have a Doritos story for us.
Noah's literally hilarious. Like, that's the funniest thing ever. Of course he's no. I don't know what his deal is with like just him telling people that I love Doritos. It's just there's nothing with the Doritos. He's gonna get a huge kick out of this when he watches it. I like chips, but I'm not a fiend for Doritos.
Are you a fiend for any chip in particular?
I like chips. I'm not like I don't like gotta have my chips, but I like chips. I guess as much as the next guy. But I'm sure Noah made sure that I told that Doritos story that I don't have.
fantastic.
Well, I guess that goes into one of our next questions would be, you come to a tailgate, like what kind of food or drink are you bringing? Like, what's your go-to?
In the future, obviously you can't come on Saturdays now, but in the future when you do come to our tailgate,
You know,
what are you bringing?
That's a good question. Oh, well, I'm gonna bring my wife, and
Okay.
my wife's basically a master sourdough bread maker. So we're gonna bring
ooh.
a nice fresh loaf of
She's-
sourdough bread. You know, all scored and everything, looking pretty. And then, you know, I know that's not maybe your typical, you know, tailgate food, but we're gonna do.
Listen,
that.
we had Josh Nurse on, and he said he's bringing salmon. So we've had everything on the spectrum from food.
And,
We never
uh,
thought we'd do
crazy.
salmon to a tailgate, but
And if
I didn't know how to react.
Hey, I'd take some salmon. I love salmon. And then if I had the skill and the time, man, let's get some brisket. I love brisket.
Okay.
Smoked brisket, you know, I love it. Pull apart, you know, but if it's too tender, I mean, if it's too tough, then you know, come on. But if it's tender, man, I'm all for it.
okay, we're also bring your own beverage tailgate. So what beverage are you also bringing?
You know, well, let's mix it up. I love horchata.
Oh man,
Yes.
brisket and horchata.
Whoa, that's
That might-
not the combo you hear of every day, but give me some horchata. I'm bringing it to the tailgate, and yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be homemade, and everyone's gonna want some. It's gonna become the chili dog horchata combo. That's
Whoa.
really what we're working.
Hang on now.
Hey.
Hang on now.
Hey,
Hey,
I respect the homemade too. Yeah, don't count it out.
don't count it out. That's
My
all I'm saying.
My favorite thing about horchata is my
was
friends that
that?
have never tried it.
Yeah, that was
They're always like,
emphasis on.
my
What
wife always
drink?
makes fun of me because I try to say it the way, you know. But for my buddies that have never tried it, they're like, well, what does it taste like? And the best way that I can describe it is it's like drinking milk after you eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, pretty spot on.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Which is my cereal, by the way. I'm a Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy, so
You can't beat
Reese's.
So you
Reese's Puffs.
fall right in.
yeah, it's goated.
Okay, well, hey Jackson, we appreciate you so much for coming on, fellas. Do you have any last questions we wanna get out there?
If you guys have some more questions, I'm
we just want to respect
no,
your
for
time.
sure. Yeah, we haven't even talked football yet.
So
Yeah,
I've got a
we
football
stay on
question
10
for you.
minutes, you know?
I got one or two too.
Let's hear it.
Do you have, obviously you had the pick six. Is there a favorite pick or a favorite play this season that you've looked back on and you've said, that was it?
Yeah, the first pick was pretty cool. It was definitely surreal. Like, oh my goodness, I can't even like what just happened, kind of thing. I don't know if there's necessarily one. Interception against BYU was just like there was so much emotion in the game, and we were down, and it was, yeah, I don't know. There was something about that one that I loved. It got called back, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. There's been some cool plays that I've been able to be a part of.
Mine was the Texas Tech pick.
The fact,
Ripping it out of his hands in the
That was
end
dope.
zone. That was my favorite.
that one caught me by surprise.
Dude, there's a lot. There's obviously offensive. There's the blocked punt, right? I mean, there's a lot to choose from. That blocked punt was sick.
Oh, thanks.
I also want to just very quickly. You mentioned the pick six. Thank you for doing that game too, by the way. And man, we stress the streak. We stress hard about, and to get that done and out of the way early was very nice. So
Last year was a nightmare with that.
yeah, we stressed hard about it last year. So thanks for just getting it out of the way. Thank you.
I know it is like a oddly, like, it's kind of funny how much pressure that is. Like, you know, it's more funny than anything, but like there is kind of some pressure. Like, hey guys, like we need a pick six.
Yeah, it's like what we got. That's what we got. I tell people that's the greatest sports streak of all time. Of all time. It's
Yeah.
better than John Stockton's assist. It's better than Cal Ripken's game played or started or whatever. It's University of Utah pick 6 streak is the greatest of all time, never be broken. So yeah, there's a lot of pressure.
We got to keep it going.
I love it.
So we have an associate producer that works with Hollywood here that edits these podcasts, and his name is Justin Walker. But his dad apparently knew you in Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
Rob Walker. Does that sound familiar?
What? Wait. Okay. Sorry. What's the connection with Rob and the producer?
So Rob is Justin's son or dad. Sorry. So Rob and Jay Walker, father son.
Wait. What?
And yeah, so when he's a big Jackson Bennee fan, but yeah, he's like our producer and helps Hollywood cut these. And
Dude,
but yeah, he told me about the connection. I was like, oh, I got to bring it up to Jackson. So
yeah, he's one of a kind. Him and his wife, they're the best. They're the best ever. I love them a lot. They got a special place in my heart for sure. They're great people.
yeah, they're good peeps. They practically raised me and DB. We grew up in Bountiful with Justin and
Okay,
his
cool.
parents. So
Nice. Rob and
yeah,
John.
oh yeah, the goats, man, the goats.
They're the great. They're the greatest for sure.
Jackson, hey, I've sold a couple people on you. You should be the University of Utah's fan base's favorite player. I'm not just saying this to you because you're on here, but hometown hero, walk on, underdog, scrappy, now starter, household name, pick sixes, big plays, huge plays, some of the biggest plays of the season. Like you're everything that kind of like Utah football is and this community loves. What kind of dream are you living, or is it not anything that you've dreamed about and you're happy doing everything else?
Just another day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I expected all of this. So, no, I can't even. Yeah, it's hard to put it into words. Huge fan, whole life. When I was in high school, at the end of my high school, I put my film out there kind of the end of senior year, which was a mistake on my part. So I honestly wasn't even really expecting anything. I just wanted to go to the U. If it wasn't the U, I didn't want to do the JUCO route. I was probably going to go play rugby if football didn't work out. And so when I got a preferred walk-on spot, I was just like on cloud 9. I was like, dude, this is the best. Like, I can't believe it. Like, we're gonna be playing at the U, And so, I originally, my thought was, okay, this is how it goes. Walk-ons kind of just, you're a walk-on, you're gonna redshirt, and kind of push you aside a little bit. I just never liked that. I never liked how, just kind of the culture of scholarship versus walk-on, and I was like, well, who cares? What about a blank slate today? Coaches didn't know who was a walk-on, who was a scholarship. Like, I want to prove myself, and special teams was a great opportunity for me to do that. And I was before the season, I was like, if I could even just travel, that would be awesome. And then when I got on the field at special teams, that was crazy. And so, I didn't know what to expect for this year. I just wanted to have some sort of impact on defense, and so this has definitely exceeded anything I can imagine. But yeah, I'm just grateful to be here. It's been so fun. The experience is awesome. I love my teammates. My coaches are great, and I'm just excited to see where God takes me.
I love it, bro. You're living a lot of dudes' dreams. Everything that you said, like even just having a chance to even be a walk-on initially and be like, holy cow, like I'm going to be up there. Can I even get on, can we even travel? Like you're living a lot of dudes' dreams, and don't take it for granted. It's pretty cool that you got the opportunity. So
I love it. As far as I know, we talked about superstitions. Do you have a pregame ritual that you do to get hyped up, or anything that you do on a regular basis?
Honestly, no, to be honest. It's kind of funny, like in the locker room, you'd think there's just like tons of music, everybody just getting hyped, just like all day, just juiced, but I don't know why, but Coach Witt, he just likes kind of like the calm before the storm. No music. People can have headphones on and listen to their own stuff, but it's just kind of quiet. I kind of wish there was a little bit more because it's like, feels like we're at a funeral almost. I'm like, oh, maybe like we get a little music, but, honestly, I kind of just go over my notes that I've been, things that I've been studying all week long to really, really make sure it's fresh in my mind. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any superstitions, but for some reason, I don't know what it is, but I have to pee like 10 times by the way.
So this is something that we can relate on, me being the guy that's the old one of the group.
It's so weird. It's like, it's gotten a little better throughout the season, but like, especially the beginning games, it's like, I get to the stadium and it's like, okay, go pee. Then like, I have to pee. I'm not even kidding you. Almost 10 times before the game even starts. So maybe that's like my pregame ritual. And then of course, getting the mind right. Talk to God and hit the field.
I love it. Do you do headphones yourself, or do you rock no headphones? And if you do rock headphones, no headphones. All right. So you don't have a pregame genre of music or nothing.
Nope, honestly. I mean, like in the hotel, I like reggae. I like listen to island reggae and country and stuff like that. But I feel like, walking, sometimes when we do the walk to the stadium, I want to be present, Nothing against any of my teammates, but just sometimes I feel like, they're just headphones in, maybe on the phone, kind of just like Mr. Cool Guy. It's just like, hey, like, all these people are here, like, at least acknowledge them and like this is a cool experience and I kind of just like to take it in.
Do you think that has something to do with you growing up around the University of Utah and looking up to players as a kid?
Yeah, and like put myself in little kids' shoes, like they're wanting a high five or whatnot, and if a player were to go out of their way and give me a high five or whatnot or sign something, like that would be so cool. To us it's nothing really, but like if we can make someone's day or whatnot, I think we should try.
It's pretty cool.
You definitely made Xander's day, dude. It was cool to watch that.
Okay, Jackson, we appreciate you hopping in here
man.
much. Thank you so much for doing this.
Of course. I'm sorry it took a long time. I kind of am the worst with responding and whatnot, but I'm glad it made it work.
You're a little busy. When things are a little less busy, we would love to have you on again, maybe in the off season or something. Maybe throw an idea your way about maybe being a Chili Dog U sponsored athlete, Chili Dog U, like a Chili Dog competition. Maybe come be a judge, cornhole competition, something. We could cook something up.
Let's do it. I'm ready to reach my full potential.
The Chili Dog boys.
We love it. Pay attention. I don't know if you're on Twitter, but pay attention if you are. Chili Dog U, hashtag Chili Dog U is popping off. So we're doing it as a fan base, and we're behind you guys. So
awesome. I love it.
Okay.
Well, thanks, guys.
We appreciate it, man.
Yeah, so that interview was great, fellas. As I expected, JB23, super likable guy, hometown hero, just a very good all around great guy. That's what I took mostly from that interview myself.
Yeah, one of the best mustaches too, by the way.
Ooh, good call.
I was gonna point that out, but I feel like I killed the vibe with my "Why did we suck last year?" question. I am sorry, it just came off weird. The vibes slow down, but what a dog. We should send him like chip cookies or something, not crumble.
Some swag. We'll send him some tailgate talk swag.
Yeah.
And I mean, we got to talk about his tailgate choice of homemade sourdough, brisket, and horchata is quite the trio to bring to the tailgate. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not surprised because that's how he plays. He plays offense. He plays defense. He plays special teams. He's not coming in with just the brisket on defense. He's bringing the offense. He's bringing the special teams.
Ooh.
and that's just who he is. So
I love it. Any of our viewers, we hope to have Jackson on in the future, other players in the future. If there are things that you think we should have asked Jackson or that we should ask future players, drop them in the comments. Questions that you want to hear as our listeners, drop them in the comments for our future interviews, and we'll make sure to ask him as we go forward, just so we make sure we can cover everything that you guys want to hear about these players, former and present players. Fellas, big game this week. Kansas State, Utah, 17.5-point favorites. How we feeling?
I feel good.
Good.
Yeah.
Hollywood's parlay. We've already locked in leg 2. So minus 17.5. I'm feeling confident. And then just one more leg to cover after that.
Itty?
We got to beat the brakes off K-State. I think we're covering double that, dude. 24, 30-point win. That range.
Love it.
In fact, I already put money on it, and I already put money on the Wayshawn over already. And
Over how many yards?
It was 79.5 yards.
Over 79.5 rushing yards, not total yards.
Correct.
Rushing yards. Okay, I along those lines, I'm not betting the side in any means. I do think we blow them out. I think it's going to be a slow start. People might get a little uncomfortable, but I think the second half is when we're really going to step on their throats. But I was also looking, because I've mentioned as long as Wayshawn's rushing totals under 100 yards, I'll bet it. I'm still going to bet 70, but it's getting close to 100. I was looking at, I can bet his longest rush. Do you want to take a stab at what his longest rush line is set at right now?
9.5.
22.5.
Hollywood wins 20.5. Longest rush thoughts. I mean, it feels like in this stretch of games, he's ripped off at least one big one every game, right?
Yeah. Multiple big ones a game. Right. Yeah, I'm with you.
I could see
Sprinkle.
K-State loading up the box after the game that we have, and I could see Wayshawn getting some big touches on just a nice little quick pass out of the backfield. And so I might look and see what his long pass total is and hit that as well.
Cool. I'm excited to see Avery Johnson in person. Heard a lot about this quarterback. It's been a couple of years since we've heard a lot about him. Excited to see him in person, how he looks, if he looks quick, and how quickly we can get to him.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Our boy might be spying him the whole game. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's holds on to the ball, right? So I think we might have Sack Lake City back in Rice Eccles.
Over under 4.5.
Probably under. But I'm gonna go 3 though.
Okay.
I was thinking 3. If the line was 3.5, that'd be a tough one to go. But I'm gonna go over. I think we get 4.
Okay.
Over 3.5 if the line's 3.5.
Yeah.
I don't want to limit. Obviously, last week with the 2 picks, we were spot on. So 4+ is what we'll say on that one.
Cool. Well, hey, we got a couple of other noteworthy news items to cover, both pre and post game. But before we do, is there anything else about the game that you guys want to talk about or that make you excited?
No, I'm just excited to see how we do against a team that we should truck. And Chili Dog Use is running strong, and so
Chili Dog U is
right on it,
steamrolling. I've been a part of a lot of momentous occasions in life. I don't know if I've ever seen something with so much momentum. It feels like a freight train heading down with no brakes off a side
Parley's.
of a Parley's, good call. And it's gonna run through anything that gets in its way. Freight train, like it's third down in Rice Eccles with the band. Eddie, do you want to fill in our listeners that haven't seen on Twitter? Because we do have some listeners that aren't on Twitter. Would you want to fill in what is going down on Saturday morning?
Yeah.
Saturday.
I'm going to drop one of my tags right now at Father Stu. Father Stu was the connector between this announcement. Tailgate Talk U and Chili Dog U teamed up with J-Dogs. J-Dogs are now the proud sponsors of Tailgate Talk U and Chili Dog U. Incredible work by Father Stu. They wanted to be a part of it. They saw the momentum, and they wanted to be all over it. So they will be catering the tailgate this Saturday. So we can continue the Chili Dog U. We will have 100+ hot dogs. We'll have different forms of chili. We have a bunch of sides that Swoop Dogs bring in. And, of course, the drinks and the vibes and the music and the cornhole will be there. So stop by. DB's posted where the location is. I posted it. Hollywood will post it. We'll get more and more out there. But we couldn't be more excited. I mean, this started 4 weeks ago. And now J-Dogs is involved. We got some swag. Tailgate Talk U swag will be up there. Couldn't be more excited.
All things are popping off. What time are the dogs going to be ready-ish, and what time will we be cleaning up?
11, maybe a little after 11, like 11:10. Dogs will be ready to go, and then we'll clean up a little bit before 1, but we'll have some lingering hot dogs and chili dogs if someone rolls by it around like 12:30, 12:45. So
first come, first serve. 100 J-Dogs. We'll have the chili up there if you want to make it a chili dog and be part of Chili Dog U and this great momentum. It's going to be a great time. Get up there. We are just west of the Fine Arts Museum on a patch of grass. You literally can't miss us. But get up there. Again, if you can get up there, we'll be there from 7 to 1-ish. But if you want, if you're just looking for a dog, get up there 11 to 1 at the latest, and come have some fun at the tailgate.
Yeah, and we don't want to send any dogs home or in the trash, so we want them all gone. I plan on having at least 2 for Smith.
Yes.
So 98 other dogs will be there.
Yeah. Well, 96 because I'm having 2 as well. 2 chili dogs, Smith Snowden 2 chili dogs, 2 Smith Snowden.
Expect a big game from Snowden. I am a big believer in this Chili Dog U. Oof, he's gonna have a game. So,
oh man, I might take off my shirt if he does.
Be ready.
Might be on the field.
Other half, as far as after the game, for those that aren't tuned in, assuming Utah wins, we then need a BYU loss to Cincinnati. So we are going to have a Bearcats watch party at the Brickyard Bar in Mill Creek. Hollywood, don't know if you saw my tweet earlier, but it had like the hashtag 6Bs, the Brickyard Bar Bearcat Botch Party. So we're going to be doing that after the game, straight from Rice Eccles to the Brickyard Bar in Mill Creek. Stop by, come have some food. I've had some good food there. Have some drink, some soda, whatever you want. And let's watch and all cheer on our beloved Bearcats as they take on the Cougars. Utes need that win by the beloved Bearcats, and it's a good time. It's always a good time. We can meet up and chat and get to know each other a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm bringing the wife, making it a date. So we're going to go to the game before and go straight there and enjoy our night. And that leads straight into what we need to have happen this weekend. I'm going to keep this really short because there's 8 games that we should keep an eye on. But the way the SEC schedule is, they're playing Charlotte, they're playing Sisters of the Poor. I mean, it's terrible right now. But the 2 biggest games, obviously, Cincinnati, Provo State. The second one is Missouri going on the road to Norman in Oklahoma. If Missouri could upset them, that'd be huge. I think if Cincinnati wins, Missouri wins, we're guaranteed a spot in the playoff if we win out.
While we're talking about it, I have a very quick question for both of you. If we move up 1 spot and BYU does 2, so right now we're 12 and 11. If we move up to 11 and they're 10, they win out and we win out, they go to the conference championship. If they lose, do they fall behind or no?
I think it depends on how they lose. If they play close, given the work that Texas Tech has done all season, I think it bodes well for BYU. If they go in, we talked about this a couple of episodes ago, if they go in and get absolutely steamrolled like they did before, I think the amount of work that Utah's put together behind the Chili Dog U, I think they jump, because the people that are putting the college football playoffs together, they want to see decent games, and they're not going to put BYU in after they get steamrolled, because Texas Tech's going to probably be a top 4 team. They'll get a bye. They want to see competitive games. If that happens, I think it's not a given, but I think Utah would make it in. I don't think Big 12 gets more than 2. I think maybe they get 1. I think it just depends on how BYU plays against Texas Tech in that championship.
Edie?
Yeah, I'm with you. If they get blown out, I think we jump them. Just like Hollywood said, there's a lot of those like college football like percentage making the playoff things. We have been way higher than BYU in all of those categories. Even though they beat us, they have a better record. That might switch to they beat Cincinnati, but I'm still holding the hope. We got to get to 10 to seal it, I think, because the ACC in the group of 5. But I'm holding out hope, and I think what's really get my hopes up high is Chili Dog U. So I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna ride.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're getting your hopes up, not up, but you're getting excited for it all. Just, I mean, the possibilities are endless with the power of the Chili Dog behind it. So who knows what kind of ride we can go on here. I'm kind of in the mindset like we have a couple paths to the playoffs in my mind. We obviously every path includes us winning the last 2 games. So under that assumption that we win the last 2 games, the other paths, or the paths that we got, get to Dallas. I think if we just get to Dallas, we're in. Or just move up 1 spot to 11. If we get up to 1 spot at 11, then I think we're just a BYU loss to Texas Tech away from getting in. And I
like that.
I like the odds on that. Like BYU could beat Texas Tech, but I'll take Texas Tech in those odds every day.
If that does happen, regardless of what happens in the playoffs, how many Chili Dogs are you going to have in the off season?
If we make the playoffs?
Yeah.
I mean, if we win the national championship, I'll have a Chili Dog every Saturday for the rest of my life. I think if we win 2 playoff games, I'll have a Chili Dog every Saturday of the off season.
What needs to happen for you to get this Chili Dog U tattooed on your body? I know we talked about the Wyoming Cowboy. What would it take for Utah to do for you to be like, this movement is so powerful, I've got to have it immortalized on my body?
Probably it's probably not that far off of I probably will do it. It's pretty sick, to be honest with you. Just make the playoffs. I'll get it tattooed on me if we make the playoffs behind the power of Chili Dog U. I do have to say I'm getting the actual drum and feather, and then one other thing first. I can't do the Chili Dog U drum and feather before I get the real life drum and feather. So I got to do that first. But I'll get the Chili Dog U. If this goes into the playoffs, I'll get it tattooed on me for sure. In a reasonable spot too, not on my hands.
Oh, I prefer it there.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else on watch parties, what we need, playoffs, anything like that? If not, I got a Jag tag.
I got a Jag tag too.
before we jump to Jag Tag, I need to apologize because on the last episode, I said, hey, we're excited for the tailgate. I'm going to be there, all this stuff. I forgot to check with the one person you're supposed to check with on schedules.
Us.
My wife.
Yeah.
I will be in Denver. My daughter plays ECNL RL soccer. She's got 2 games against Colorado teams Saturday and Sunday. Luckily, they're in the morning, so I'll be able to go check out the game. I will be pounding a couple of chili dogs before the game, but I will be watching the game in Denver. But we'll be with you guys in spirit, and we'll be participating in Chili Dog U, one state over.
All right. Huh.
And now a word from our sponsor. Aerotech Manufacturing opened its doors in 1967. The best precision sheet metal fabrication company around, the best radiant ceiling panel company around, the best carpet cleaning truck mount company around. Over 55 years of the best service around. Locally owned, locally operated. Aerotech Manufacturing is where you go for any of your precision sheet metal fabrication needs. Thank you so much for Aerotech Manufacturing for being in the Tailgate Talk business.
Love you, Aerotech. It's bittersweet. I mean, I couldn't imagine a better way to go out though. Like just J-Dogs, Chili Dog U, last home game, watch party after. It's a perfect setup, but it's sad. It is the last one of the year.
Possibly last home coached game by Coach Witt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
big possibility.
I'm going to put my money that it is his last, but I also thought you were maybe going to say possibly a home playoff game, possibly. So maybe it's not the last one. Possibly.
Fingers crossed. That would be incredible.
That would be. A couple YouTube comments from our last video. Brandon Menlove, he's committing. He says, I'm committed. Two dogs for the dog, SS2, Smith Snowden. Big J says SS2 has not been moving like he was earlier in the season. But I agree, if you were on the field, then injury is no excuse. Tino, you raw dogging a betas with no sauce is crazy work. Can be managed with a California burrito, but any breakfast burrito will be tough. I have thought a lot about that, just not lubing up a Beto's burrito with the sauce before you shove it down your throat. It's crazy, but I get it. It was given to you. Pessimistic Cute, 2 chili dogs. He says 2 chili dogs. Smith Snowden number 2. Smith Snowden 2 interceptions Saturday, book market. Old
Whoa.
Man Swan, can I have 2 chili dogs 3 different times at the tailgate? Thoughts?
Absolutely.
I said accepted.
Yeah. It's in fact, I would worship him if he did that. That's...
Old Man Swan might be committed to 6 chili dogs at the tailgate. Our favorite BYU fan, Jason Cram. As a BYU fan, he says, as a BYU fan, I absolutely hate the effect this chili dog U is having on the team. This is not the same Utah team from earlier in the season. Please stop the madness immediately. Also, I worry for Hollywood's heart if he keeps eating 3 chili dogs every Saturday. And then the last one, Sick'em Bears 777 said, LOL, Utah is not good. It's just that Baylor's defense is the worst in the nation. It makes sense. Thank you so much for everyone on the comments. We love to read those. Keep commenting. Anything comes to your mind on the episode or any hate that you have for us, we love it all. Jags tags, I got a quick tag. I do want to add Father Stu as the tag for I want to add on top of that. Not really add anything, I just want to solidify Father Stu as a tag this week for setting up J-Dogs. Thank you, Father Stu. I have another tag. The women's volleyball matches, they're just about done. I think they have one more match remaining. But I went last week for the BYU match and we reverse swept them. Took the whole fam damily.
Can you explain what a reverse sweep is?
First 2 sets, BYU came out and dominated us, especially the first set. So volleyball, there's 5 sets, right? It's best of 5. Uh-huh. So first team to win 3 sets, right? First 2 sets, BYU dominated us. They got 25 first, absolutely blowing us out of the water. So they have 3 sets left. They just need to win one of those, and BYU wins the whole thing.
Damn.
Utah won the final 3 sets for the reverse sweep. It was incredible. The environment's fun. Lots of high energy. There was a decent amount of blue there. They didn't take it over or anything, but there was a decent amount of blue, but just a lot of Utah fans. Almost the whole entire lower bowl was filled. It's actually the highest attended volleyball match in the state of Utah history, so that was kind of cool to be part of history. But I just wanted to give a tag to the women's volleyball program. It's a fun team, fun matches. I love the volleyball and the women's basketball games. If you have young kids, those are great events to get them up to. They can just walk around the arena. It's not as high pressure. There's not as many people, so it's like kind of just easy going. But if you have young kids and you're trying to get out of the house, take them up to some of these women's events in the spring when it warms up too. Softball's another great one. But just wanted to give a little tag shout out. What do you guys got?
I was going to point out that a lot of the football teams at the volleyball game tonight. So cool to see them support each other.
Yep.
Maybe the Chili Dog U has something to do with the reverse sweep.
Could.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll be quick with my Jag tags. Father Stu, definitely. As tag. Thank you so much, Father Stu. I got 2 Jags. One is I'm gonna keep the basketball muss on here until they fix their shit. So the basketball muss is number 1. Number 2, Jason Cram, for forgetting the sauce.
Wow. Good to know.
Wow.
I'll jump in. I'll echo the Father Stew. I will 3-peat sweep Father Stew for a tag. I'll also, I mean, this is a no-brainer, but JB23. He mentioned, what it is to a player to give a high five and sign something. It's nothing for them. But what was cool, and this was before we started recording, and Itty Bitty mentioned it a little bit on the post wrap, but my son, Xander, 9 years old, played his first year of football, was so excited when he heard we were going to have Jackson Bennee on the podcast. Came down, put the headset on, got to talk to him for a little bit. And it's really cool to see that as a kid, to see, players that you look up to, but as a father, to see players take the time to do that for the next generation that are coming up. It means the world. And so Jackson Bennee, absolute tag, and any player really who takes the time and understands the impact they have on kids and being able to do that stuff. He mentioned he's got, gloves and stuff from when he was a kid. And I don't think they understand really what impact that has. And so what an absolute stud, and really appreciate having him on the podcast.
Yeah, DB said it best, dude. Like he should be the fan favorite. I mean, the coming up right here. I mean, he was me and DB. We were the ones chasing gloves and going to the locker room. So it's kind of cool to see him play here and then follow that down with your son, and hopefully it continues, man. Hopefully Xander does it to a kid, when he's played up at the U.
Yeah, I didn't chase gloves because back in the day, they actually
1980s.
They didn't have gloves.
They didn't have the technology
back then, so they
70s.
were rocking the leather helmets, and so not a lot of equipment to throw out back in my day.
Good call on the JB23, and we've had some people on here, Itty Bitty included, that have shared their conversion stories of like what has made them become Utah fans, and a common theme with all of them has been cool interactions with Utah players. So it's cool to see that JB23 goes out of his way to be that cool player for the kids, because you never know who you may or may not be converting with your coolness. And so, good call out on that. All right, fellas. Anything else?
So for those of you that listened to the podcast and listened to the interview with Jackson Bennee, if you'd like tickets to the game on Saturday, all you have to do, first person comment Jackson Bennee's favorite cereal in the comments, we will give you 2 tickets to the game on Saturday. North End Zone, great tickets. If you need some, comment. We'd love to give those out. First person to comment in the comment Jackson Bennee's favorite cereal, we've got 2 tickets coming your way.
Good call. Go Utes, baby.
Please come by Saturday. We do have some special prizes.
Yes.
Maybe something special for people that come by. So please come by.
Get a free hot dog, free chili dog. We'll have them all ready for you. We'll have the music. We'll have the vibes. We'll have chairs. We'll have whatever you need for a good time. We'll have it. You stop by, get yourself a chili dog, and see some cool things that we have to share. So,
and when you do, don't forget to post #ChiliDogU.
Yes.
And if you do when you're not at the tailgate, still post it. This thing is all kinds of momentum, and it's an absolute joy to see it. I mean, even BYU fans saying, whoa, whoa, whoa.
yeah.
Stop the vote. Stop the count. Keep it going.
Yep.
It's cool to go into X and just click on the hashtag, because there's a lot that I didn't see because I wasn't tagged in, but there are so many more posts that I didn't even see. I was going through there today and I was like, man, it's a Wednesday. People are doing Chili Dog U. So It's sick, dude.
There's power in it, man. I'm telling you. All right. Well, thank you all so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed the JB23 interview as much as we enjoyed talking to him. We love all of our listeners. Thank you so much for all the likes, all the comments, all the subscriptions. Make sure to share with somebody that you think would enjoy this podcast. We love you guys. And as always, go Utes.
Go Utes.
Go Utes.
That's it for this episode of Tailgate Talk, hosted by DB Cooper and Itty Bitty Ute. Produced by Hollywood. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share with your tailgate crew. Join us next time for more sports talk, food, and fun. Until next time, keep the grill hot and the stories hotter.